Yo, 2007 Nissan Versa. This thing's got some fun noises. There's a tensioner down there you can barely see with the spring on there for the serpentine belt. If I start the car, I put a belt on this not too long ago. There's a little arrow and a little square mark that tells me that the belt's okay. If it was wore out really bad, it'd be over that point. It almost is, but this belt's like brand new and it's just dancing just a little bit. Then if I turn the air conditioning on, it dances a whole bunch and it starts to squeal. You can see that thing dancing around quite a bit. And it was making a rattling noise with the original belt. It was making a rattling noise with the original belt. But now it's not, because I got a tighter belt on there, but it's still rattling around a little too much. It's squealing from time to time. So I'm going to put a tensioner in this. Now the first problem I have is I don't see how the heck I'm going to get that thing out of there, because there's a Torx in it and there's about 3/4 of an inch of clearance to get a Torx bit in there and unscrew that thing. But I see a hole right there. It doesn't go through the fender. I don't know how anybody else gets this thing out, but I'm going to remedy this and put a hole all the way through so I can get at that bolt and get that tensioner off. Another thing too, I looked high and low for a Dayco no slack tensioner. I like using these because if I think I got any problems with a factory tensioner from bouncing around, I want to use one of these because this has a band style spring in it. It's not a coil spring. And they hold a steady pressure a lot better than a coil spring. They're very nice. So I'm going to try to get this thing in and out. They gave me a regular bolt for this too, and that gives me way not enough room. I'm going to take this fender off first. There's some clips I can get out with a screwdriver. You just take a regular screwdriver and you try to pull the center out without breaking them. You'd be surprised if they do. That one don't like me. And to pound the center of it through, it broke. A couple Phillips screws on this mud flap. I got my finger in the other side. I can feel a spot weld in the hole and it feels like it's right here. Open it up with a 1/2 inch. I'm going to get in here with a step drill. Now the $1,000,000 question is, how big do I drill the hole? This boat requires a 16mm socket, so I'm going to go a 16mm socket size. It's off just a little bit. Now I can get under here with a 14mm on this thing. That thing just feels weak. Feels really weak. I got a lifting jack under the timing cover. You can probably use a block of wood and a jack. I don't want to put it under this oil pan because it's plate steel and it's rusty. I'm not going to trust lifting on that. But I'm going to do that because this hole isn't quite lined up perfect, so I got to jack up on it. I got what looks like 3/16 millimeters here. I'm not going to take these all the way out though unless they're really short. I just want to loosen them up. Oh shit, they're really short. Ooh, that might just give me enough. Nope, I'm going to have to lift it up even more. I'll take them bolts out. Okay, I got enough room now. I got an extension and a T50 Torx. And part of my socket is inside the hole, so there's really no other way that I can see of doing this. Break out my handy magnet. Looks like I got to take this out from the top. When I go put this back in, there's an alignment pin right here that's got to line up with stuff. Junk and stuff. Yeah, that fell in real nice. What do you know? Okay, I'll try to do the rest from the bottom. I made sure the belt is going underneath the tensioner too. Maybe it'll be a little easier to put the thing back on that way. I can lower this thing down and put the mount bolts back in now. Now the last but not least, so I got a 1/2 inch square way the heck up here. I don't have a tool small enough to get in there, so that's kind of lame. I got this belt mounted best as I could. I think I got an idea. Let's try this. Ratcheting strap. Is this like the dumbest idea in the world or what? Let's find out. I'm just going to try to steer clear of this. Oh shit. Too tight. $19 millimeter. Try to screw this baby on here. And I got you. It's the first time I've had to use a ratcheting strap on a serpentine belt. Ridiculous. That's what happens when you work on a disposable car. You got to come up with something. And if I didn't drill a hole and use a ratcheting strap, I suppose I could always just remove the engine. Now that it's in there, let's see how this tensioner fares. Moving just a very little bit. I'll turn the air conditioning on. Yeah, it's still moving around. I don't think it's going to make any noise though. That spring is quite a bit tighter. Still does bounce around a little bit. I think it's going to be alright. I'm going to call this a fix. Okay, bye.